Hello everybody, this is ELIZ-SHA Keating from wisdomseekers.net. That is my logo. You can find me here on YouTube, of course, Facebook, where you can reach out to me on the business messenger and talk to me, ask me questions about what we have for sale, time, cost, etc., etc. And Instagram, though I don't do a lot of those lately. It's just a lot of work. So, having said that, this is for air sign Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Believe it or not, it's for May 15th, 2023. Tomorrow is halfway through the month, basically. So, air, keeping along with what we've done with fire and earth. It's an interesting day. We're polishing ourselves off. We're not getting rid of huge chunks of that which no longer serves. So we're shining it, we're polishing ourselves. And believe it or not, it's much harder than getting rid of big chunks of energy. Getting rid of that little bit of bump that shouldn't be there. And for air sign, this is a very strange card to start out with. I've got the Queen of Pentacles. And the energy of the Queen of Pentacles is confidence, self-assuredness, being that which you think you really are. And we can portray that we're confident and you're sure. But there's always a part of us that isn't. And so we want to polish off that part that isn't, so that we are presenting to ourselves the truth, presenting to the people out around us the truth, that we are confident. Then the next card is the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is actually showing off your skills and your abilities. So what this is telling me is, air, you do feel confident. You do have the ability to show your skills, but you're fearful of showing your skills, and because you think it'll make you appear to have a fat head. Well, some people may think that, but it is up to you to figure out whether it's true or not. That's the ego. So with somebody, if you're planning on doing something, like go to a theater by yourself, and somebody says, I dare you, you can't go to the theater by yourself, but you were already planning on going to the theater by yourself, and then you go to the theater by yourself. You're not doing it out of ego, that somebody dared you to. You're doing it because you chose to. But if you have chosen not to go to the theater, and somebody dares you, and then you go to the theater, then you're going to the theater out of ego. Does that make sense? I know I use really weird, strange ways of explaining things, but by using something weird and strange, pay attention. So it's not completely without logic. We have support. Now, this is not a support card, actually. This is a card of, we've done the work, we deserve it. What the heck? We deserve it. If you can allow yourself to, and no, we cannot be ego-free. That is a misnomer. We're human. We need our ego. If we don't have our ego, then we don't know when to be careful of certain things. We just don't want the ego to control us. We control the ego. And we want the ego to work with us, not against us, which it has been doing in the past. If and when we do this, we get a lot more wisdom. The Moon card is, there's two things about the Moon card. It's subconscious, which we know, but it's also when we are masters of our subconscious, which would be masters of our ego, we become wise. And when we become wise, we allow ourselves to move up energetically to a higher spiritual vibration. In this case, we want to do We want the Queen of Cups. In this case, we want to use the feminine form of intuition, which is you ask and then you sit and allow it to come to you. The masculine form is like farsightedness. You go looking for it. You get some parameters, you go looking for it. The feminine form, and everybody has the feminine form. The male energy, the female energy, doesn't matter. We all have it. We just sit and we allow it to come to us. And it can come in a variety of ways. Feelings, images, a memory. Nothing. Take everything and look at it and see if it's valid. So this is very important. There is so much about the Hangman, but in this case it's not a case of waiting for something to happen. It's a case of there is so much happening that we're having a hard time picking out what to use, what is new. That's why we want to do it without the ego. That's why we do the feminine form of energy. What is important to us now will come to us. And we're moving up a higher vibration, which brings us to the Fool. And I know a lot of people don't like the Fool. I know this. I like the Fool. Because the Fool is open to brand new experiences. Things you've never thought about doing before. I think it's wonderful. I think you should all enjoy the Fool. And it gives you a chance to try and explore and do different things. Totally different. Maybe it's time to cut those old contracts and just do something new. And lucky us, guess what? We got the 9 of Cups, which is Cloud 9. It is the wish card. Make a wish. Make it happy. Make it joyful. Make it for yourself. Namaste. Namasko. I love you, and you I do love. Bye.